Hey, I'm Lyndall, and welcome back to Monday Mindfulness Expanded. This week's affirmation is I trust my timing, and the thought pattern is my life unfolds at the perfect pace, even when others rush around me. So let's dive in. For most of my life, I was in a hurry to achieve, to prove, to get the next thing. I used to look around and think, why does everyone seem further ahead? Whether it was in business or relationships or healing, I felt like I was constantly behind some imaginary or invisible schedule. But every time I forced something before it was ready, it fell apart. And every time I surrendered and let it unfold naturally, it arrived in ways I couldn't have planned. See, we live in a culture that is so obsessed with timelines and milestones. Having the perfect job by 25, owning your own home by 30, the healed version of yourself by the next month or the next week. But your soul doesn't work on a spreadsheet. It moves in seasons, just like nature. There's a quiet kind of wisdom in divine timing. Sometimes you're not being delayed, you're being developed. It's like the waiting season is often where the deepest growth happens, even if it doesn't look like progress from the outside. I've had moments where things just absolutely did not go to plan. Projects have been delayed, or relationships have paused, or opportunities that look perfect, but they just didn't work out. And in hindsight, I can see why. I wasn't ready energetically, even if I was ready mentally. We often confuse stagnation with preparation, but life isn't punishing you. It's aligning you to be exactly where you need to be. Let me put this to you. What if your timing is never off? What if the pauses, the delays, and the detours are part of your soul's plan? Part of the plan that you defined before you even came here. Nature doesn't rush the sunrise or the tide, yet everything happens on time. And you're part of that same rhythm. Comparison is often what throws us off. We see someone else's blooming stage and forget that we might still be in that, seed stage. But seeds need darkness before they break through the soil. And trusting your timing means no longer rushing your healing, your success, or your love story. It's choosing to believe that even in the stillness, you're being carried forward. So this week, when you catch yourself comparing your timeline to someone else's, take a minute and pause. And I'd love you just to take a breath and remind yourself, their season is not my season. Then ask yourself, if I truly trusted my timing, what would I stop forcing right now? And give yourself permission to loosen your grip. Sometimes the most aligned action is doing nothing at all. It's just allowing it to come to you. If this resonated, then come find me on Instagram at I'm Stepping Into Me. I would love to hear where you're learning to trust your own timing. I'll see you next week for the final episode of Series 1. Much love, beautiful humans.